Hello, everyone. This is Taide Aburto. Welcome to the Morning Profit Podcast. As you know, we are sharing practical tips on how to become more productive, business resources, and we are inviting experts like today. We are happy to have Fernando Mickelson, business consultant with CoAdvantage. And today we're going to talk about PEO for contractors. We know it's a very important topic to know about, especially if you are in California. So, Fernando, welcome.
Thank you, Taide. Thank you for having me.
So, Fernando, before we go into a little bit of detail of what you guys offered and what's CoAdvantage and stuff, why don't you tell me what is PEO and what do I need if I'm a contractor?
Yeah, so PEO, it stands for Professional Employer Organization. So
Okay.
we act as your HR crew. We handle your payroll, benefits, workers' comp, your hiring paperwork, and we consolidate all those components into a single sign-on platform, as opposed to uh, outsourcing all of those components to several vendors, right? So your business comes under our umbrella to gain access to Fortune 500 level benefits and workers' comp plans that small businesses usually cannot qualify on their own. So you stay boss on site as a contractor, for example, telling your guys to pour concrete. We stop all the tax headaches and
Mm.
OSHA drama, so you win more bids and not fights with paperwork.
Oh, that's
So
great because oftentimes, we're really busy trying to run the business, and every business has different areas where it demands overtime. So if you guys take over everything related to like HR and payroll and all that, it's a great help. So let me ask you something.
yes.
When you talk about helping a business like a contractor to hire an employee, what's the process like? I give you the job description, or you help me with the job description, and you guys help me recruit what I'm looking for, or what does it look like?
No, so one of the things that we're best known for in our at CoAdvantage is our onboarding. But just to give you a general idea, we at CoAdvantage, we're a human resource company. So we deal with stuff, everything having to do with employees, workers' comp, health benefits, payroll. But our clients experience five distinct advantages. One, we help with lowering labor cost. Two, reduction in employee-related liability.
Okay.
Reduction in time spent dealing with transactional HR and employee administration that doesn't generate $1 in revenue, and increase productivity, and lastly, increase profitability. And at CoAdvantage, our main separators is again the our onboarding, but we also own our own technology, which is very user friendly and customizable. We don't have to pay any third party fees, so we also have the lowest industry admin fees. And we're the largest, well, actually the largest privately held PEO company in the country.
Oh, wow. So now let me go into margins and stuff. You know that small businesses usually have very small margins, and depending on how optimized and professionalized you have your operation, but assuming that your margins are razor thin, can a PO help me save cash on workers comp or HR and stuff?
Yes. So our master plan is with Zurich, and it's very common for our clients to save up to 30%.
Mm.
And also at CoAdvantage, another distinct feature that we have is we offer safety incentives. So those are reimbursement programs that can will reimburse businesses up to 25% a year. We also help businesses lower their X mods, which is like their credit report for workers' comp.
Mm. So I know that there are a lot of benefits of working with POs, but does it give you like an additional benefit with the state, with the agencies and stuff, when they know that I have a PO handling all my HR related stuff versus like me handling internally?
Yes. So we provide our clients with a dedicated team.
Okay.
We handle all of everything having to do with compliance, and we file your W-2s, W-3s, for your 401ks, your 5500s, and just all those forms that really take up a lot of time. And also, you have the direct cell phone number for all of the for the compliance specialists and all the other specialists that we provide for you. So any questions, whether it's with employee related or business related, we would answer them right away, and we would guide you and make suggestions. Ultimately, it's your business, so you
Hmm.
make the ultimate decision at the end. We guide, you decide, basically.
That's great. No, and that was my next question, because I have heard small businesses, complaining about some PEOs that, they are so large that they're not that responsive. And that there are some times where you need to hire someone last minute, or something happened at the job site, and you want to get some like help, or get some questions answered. It is the line of communication between me as a client, for example, if I'm working with CoAdvantage, it's streamlined fast. Like, if you don't have a lot of issues communicating with you guys and your team of experts.
Yeah, so it's a direct communication, and our onboarding team handles everything. If you say, okay, you want to add a couple more employees, it's as smooth as possible. It takes just a couple hours for us, and yeah, that's one of the things we're known for is we have the smoothest onboarding process in the industry.
No, that's great to hear. So now, you already mentioned a few of the benefits of working with a company like CoAdvantage, but is there anything else that you would like to add that makes you different from the competition? Because you know that there are many options in the marketplace. So if I'm a small business owner considering working with a PO, what would you recommend, or what makes you guys different versus someone else?
Well, when you mentioned on onboarding and the hiring, I mean, we conduct all the background checks, drug screenings,
Mm-hmm.
the direct deposit. We handle everything for you, and but uh, our main separators for in the industry. First of all, we're being the largest privately held PEO company. We do have the lowest admin fees in the industry. Um, Owning our own technology is also another big separator. We don't have to pay licensing fees, which also is another uh, benefit of what makes us have those lower admin fees.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we work with Aetna and Kaiser, and we're present in all 50 states. Um, and I mean, we can get you, for example, if you give us just a workers' comp policy deck page, we can get you pricing within 30 minutes. We control our own pricing, so I have never lost a deal due to price,
Mm.
and our service is top notch. Uh, we're one of the fastest growing PEO companies in the nation right now.
And from what I'm hearing, you guys can bundle benefits like health, 401ks, etc., right?
Yes, so we bundle your workers' comp benefits, 401k, ancillary benefits, everything. All of our fees are tied into just one fee, as
Mhm.
opposed to charging separate for depending on
Mm.
whatever you choose to add on. So we just have one fee for everything, and everything's tied together, very transparent. That's another separator.
Mm-hmm. No, that's great, because as a business owner, I know exactly what I'm being charged for, and that transparency, it's great. Especially like we mentioned earlier, if you are dealing with like razor thin margins, etc. Like this transparency is critical in your operation. Now, let me ask you something. We deal with small businesses that are thinking about doing government contracts, and when you are dealing with a state, federal, local, county, etc., they have prevailing wages. So how do you guys handle that in those type of situations? Because it is different than a regular small business with employees versus a small business dealing with private or public procurement.
Right. So we track overtime, tax certified payroll. We hit Davis Bacon rates exactly. Everything's in one dashboard. Inspectors show up. You've got clean files. Just one less fine eating your profit. So we handle prevailing wages very smoothly.
That's great to hear because we're about to launch a program, hopefully mid-November, where we're gonna be helping small businesses to find and compete for government contracts. So it's great to know that we're gonna be able to refer them to CoAdvantage, for all the HR and payroll and benefits and stuff, because we know that it could be a little bit challenging, tracking prevailing wages with overtime and all that kind of stuff. So if you already have the software, the infrastructure, the customer service team that can help these businesses to compete for government contracts, it's gonna be great. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted when we launch that program because I think you're gonna be a great resource for that.
Thank you. No, we look forward to working with you on those.
And what about, like, when someone loses control of their tools, of their safety gear? When I'm going, it's like all the hardware, like the hard stuff that you have as a business owner. Like, how could I manage deal with all that stuff?
So you own the hard hats, the ladders. We just verify trainings and logs.
Okay.
Um, Keeps liability straight. The site's yours. Paperwork is ours. So safer crews and fewer lawsuits. That's the goal.
No, and that's great because we try to be in compliance, with local, state, federal laws. So you guys helping us to uh, be in compliance is super helpful. Just like you said, because we don't want to go into lawsuits or anything like that. So the
Of
fact that
course.
you do this process very simple and easy to understand, and you also provide the support from. From
Yep.
your team to the contractors is priceless.
Also, being in a PEO, it also referred to sometimes as co-employment.
Uh-huh.
Businesses come under our umbrella and our EIN number. So if there is ever a claim,
Mm.
we're named on the claim as well. So that reduces your liability tremendously.
Oh, I'm glad that you mentioned that because that's important. So now I know that there are different types of contractors within the construction industry. Are there any that you guys do not work with?
We work with mostly just blue collar. So
Okay.
any business in the trades, painters and so
Uh-huh.
on. Um, if I can think of just maybe one that we wouldn't, maybe roofers
Okay.
is we stay away from that one. But one differentiator with CoAdvantage is we take on a lot of business that a lot of competitors don't take on. So I actually have people from that work for other companies that refer us business. We take on a little
Okay.
bit more risk than others.
That's good to know. So now, oftentimes we have concerns about our data and the privacy of our data, and companies not selling our data to third-party companies for marketing purposes or whatever. So, how secure is all the employee data with CoAdvantage?
No, and I know how important it is not to have any leaks on the job site, but so we have rock solid bank grade encryption. We've never been breached. The mobile app allows you to check payroll from your truck. No paper flying around in the wind. Your info stays locked and uh, period, right?
Okay. That's good to know. So I know that this interview, and I mentioned it to you earlier, that I want to have you more often sharing some PEO related news and data and talking about specifics for an industry, Fernando, if that's okay with you. Uh, but I wanted to
Of
ask
course.
you in regards to the bottom line, why co-advantage over doing it myself. Like if you have a like an advice that you can provide to all the contractors that are going to be watching this interview or listening on the podcast, what is your advice? Like why to work someone like co-advantage versus doing it myself?
Well, business owners, they don't go into business for everything HR related, and
No.
um, and I mean you just want to focus on making your business grow,
Yeah.
and what really made you passionate about your business. So solo HR in construction specifically is a trap. Seasonal hires, claims spikes, union rules. We free you up so that you can build your business, not have to babysit your business.
I love that. You don't have to babysit your business. Now,
Yeah.
I know that there are going to be quite a few contractors outside California watching this interview. Can you guys help them out if they're not in California?
Of course. So we're present in all 50 states,
Okay,
and we we have a team that would be dedicated to each of their businesses, no matter what state they're in.
that's great to hear. Now, is there a minimum of employees that you must have in order for a business to work with you guys?
The minimum employees that we take on for it to make sense financially, so for us to make a business case, would be 5 employees, five
Okay.
W-2 employees.
And is there a max or no?
We haven't had a max yet, but our sweet spot is really 20 employees. But we have a lot of businesses that have 1,000 or
Okay.
200 employees as well. But usually 25 employees is our average.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, that makes sense knowing that the majority of the businesses out there are small businesses. So the fact that
Right.
you have put together packages and the way that you structure your services to serve this niche within the business communities is probably one of your competitive advantages because you understand your niche pretty well.
Yes, if I mean if a business, for example, has thousands of employees, they'll be able to qualify for those large group medical and workers' comp
Yeah.
plans on their own. So we're
Hmm.
trying to help the small to medium-sized businesses uh, qualify for plans that they wouldn't be able to qualify if they were to apply on their own.
No, that's perfect. So, is there anything else that you would like to add? That would probably miss in regards to contractors or folks within the construction industry that are in need of your services?
Well, I would say just to give us uh, if you just provide us with your workers' comp policy,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to see within 30 minutes. We'll provide you pricing
Oh, wow.
um, to see if we can save you 30. I mean, I see on average about 30% savings. So uh,
And is there
I
a
know
charge for
smart.
that, Fernando? Is there a charge for that? Like if I wanna, like
There,
if I
oh,
reach
so
out to you and say like, hey, Fernando, run my workers comp and see if you guys can help me some money.
No, there's absolutely no charge, and I know all you smart business people out there benchmark these services at least once a year, or sometimes once every couple years. We just want to be a part of that bidding process. You're going to save a lot of. I mean, we save customers a lot of money, and we also keep you compliant and safe. So.
That's the most important thing, and also what I love from what you mentioned earlier is that you can have this like comprehensive bundle of protections and benefits under one company, and you don't have to be talking to like different people all over the market to
That's
be
right.
able to be in compliance. So the fact that you have everything under one umbrella and that you are responsive, which is super key at the level that small businesses operate. I think that's a great asset to have on your side. So I congratulate you on that, Fernando.
Thank you. Yes, it's a hassle. See companies using brokers and attorneys for
Hmm.
all these different components of their operation, and we just make simplify everything into one single sign-on platform.
That's awesome. And for us, as a business association, it's very rewarding to know that there are companies like you out there, and that's why I was very interested in having you on board. And I'm extending you the invitation to do this as often as we can, because I want more small businesses to understand that there are resources for them. There are resources that can help them compete in the marketplace, save money, be in compliance, and provide good benefits for their employees, which are the core of the businesses. I mean, you and I know that these businesses succeed because of the how successful their teams are. And when you have teams that are motivated with the right benefits, with the right protections and stuff, it's just like an additional thing that you can provide to the folks that are helping you to build your business.
That's right. I
Anything else that you would
concur.
like to add, Fernando, before we go?
I think we covered everything for today. That was perfect.
Awesome, Fernando. So, guys, if you are in the construction industry and you are just curious to see if you can save some money or improve your benefits, or just have a good friend like Fernando helping you out with your HR and PEO, workers comp, payroll, etc., reach out to him. We're gonna provide his contact information on this video. But if for some reason you wanna give us a call and get a little more background on CoAdvantage, do that too. And we hope that you guys can, at least give CoAdvantage or any other PO a try, because I think it will be beneficial to your business. But of course, when you decide to go with a PO company, go with that one that can provide you what you are looking for. So I think CoAdvantage could be a good option for you guys. Thank you, Fernando, for joining us today.
Thank you, Tidy, for having me, and it was a pleasure.
We're gonna have to bring Jason at some point.
That would be wonderful. I'll bring Jason and one of our specialists, and we'll have education programs.
No, for sure. That's what I'm thinking, Fernando. So probably for the next one, we can touch on a specific topic that is very common in your industry, and we can bring some of your experts, and they can give like a little webinar, and we'll coordinate that.
Oh, that sounds great.
All right. Thank
It
you,
would be our
Fernando.
pleasure.
Take care.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.